maybe more getting in. Does that make it tougher to break through?
I don't think so. I mean, I've never had trouble getting attention, Brett. So,
That's true.
and I don't think if I got in that, I would have trouble getting attention. The fact is that it's good for our party that we have a lot of people who are interested in running for president. And we have a really good cast of people who are offering themselves up for consideration. That's a good thing.
What about the economy? How much does that have an effect? New Jersey's obviously not been great on the scale of economies across the country.
Remember, our unemployment has gone from 10% when I became governor now to 6.4%. I mean, we've done quite well in terms of making New Jersey's economy better, but remember what we inherited. I mean, this place was a complete basket case. When I got in, if we didn't cut $2 billion in my first 8 weeks as governor, we wouldn't have met payroll for the second pay period in March. So we've made enormous progress. Spending is down in New Jersey. We've vetoed 5 income tax increases. We've capped property taxes. We've reformed teacher tenure, all with a Democratic legislature that's been fairly hostile throughout. So, you know, we've accomplished a lot and we've got more to do. I've never said the job is done in New Jersey. We're going to keep at it. Well, listen, you have to deal with border security. If you don't deal with border security, you're just buying the same problem again a decade or two from now. So you have to deal with that. But you have to deal with all the other issues too, Brett. You can't just deal with one. You have to deal with all. Here's the problem. The reason why people don't want to deal with all of them is because of the president we have right now. This is a guy who nobody believes can execute in the executive branch, that he's not going to protect our borders, that he's not going to do things that keep our nation safe and sovereign. And so if you don't believe that there's a president that's going to do that, you don't want to talk about anything else. I understand that sentiment. But if someone like a former governor or current governor were president, you know, I think people would have a much greater degree of confidence that if they say they're going to secure the borders, that they will. No, he was wrong, and that's why I joined the lawsuit fighting the executive action, because it's wrong. The president can't just punt every time he doesn't feel like working with and dealing with the Congress. This is a president who hasn't dealt with any Congress. Yes, sir. I am. I believe in exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. You have to be willing to walk away from a negotiating table in order to get the best deal that you can. And we should never be unwilling to walk away from a table if we believe that the deal that's being offered is not in the best interest of the American people or in the best interest of security and prosperity and peace around the world. And I don't believe this framework, as it's been detailed publicly, is in the best interest. And you see now that Iran is even backing off from the framework. The fact is that they need to know they're dealing with serious people on the other side of the table who are willing to walk away. It takes guts to walk away, Brett. It takes a lot more guts to walk away than it takes to sit there and accept a bad deal. She's going to have to prove to the American people that she can perform on this stage and that she can be believed to be a credible president of the United States. And that's the challenge for everybody. It's no different for her. It's the same challenge for everybody who's offering themselves up. We don't have an incumbent president in this race. And so everyone's going to have to prove that the American people could look at them and say, I want that person to be president. I trust that person to be president. And that's going to be the test for everybody, no matter what your last name is, no matter what job you've had before, no matter what region of the country you come from.